Some people looked at it like it was a toy car from a children's amusement park, while others openly laughed at its design, saying, "This truck is only good for driving around the sandbox at a playground." But the mockery was out of place here, because the Multicar, that's the name of this German mini truck, is a universal soldier designed for specialized tasks. Where bigger trucks get stuck in traffic jams or on narrow city streets, the small and nimble multi-cars successfully accomplish their mission. This mini truck is the only one from the entire East German automotive industry that survived the socialist era and became successful in the market economy of a unified Germany. To find out what made these German little vehicles so successful, just stay tuned to our channel and keep watching the video. Give us a like and share your thoughts in the comments. Today, we'll trace the incredible journey of the Multicar, from a primitive motorized car used to transport various loads around factory grounds, to a true, fully fledged mini truck that swept through the automotive market like an avalanche. But the story of the Multicar began more than modestly. In the mid-1950s, at the state automobile factory in the city of Waltershausen, East Germany, the Ministry of Automotive Industry ordered the launch of mass production of motorized carts, which until then had only been produced in small numbers at the plant in Ludwigsfelde. This motorized cart had a simple and straightforward name, DK2003, which was read as diesel cart, while the numeric index 2000 indicated its load capacity in kilograms, and the number 3 represented the model serial number. The design of this vehicle was even simpler. 4 wheels, a 2-ton cargo platform with wooden sides at the rear, and at the front of the car, an open cab, which was really just a small niche extending far beyond the front axle. Instead of a floor, the driver stood on a small movable platform, which was used to control the cart. If you pressed your foot on the right edge, you'd turn right. Press on the left and you'd turn left accordingly. Stand still and you'd go straight ahead. Riding on such a vehicle was a bit like that famous scene from the movie Titanic, where Leonardo DiCaprio's character and Kate Winslet's character stood at the edge of the ship's bow. The main thing here was not to let your guard down during braking, because the ride could easily turn into a short, fast sprint followed by some somersaults on the ground. While steering, you had to use not just your legs but your hands as well. Shifting gears, controlling the clutch, throttle, and brakes were all done using hand levers located to the right and left of the driver. The central spot in this little machine was taken by a single-cylinder diesel engine with 6 horsepower, positioned between the control station and the cargo platform. The maximum speed this cart could reach, equipped with a 3-speed gearbox, was no more than 15 kilometers per hour. In fact, besides its letter and number designation, this motorized cart also had its own name, Diesel Ameise, the Diesel Ant. In 1 year, from 1956 to 1957, the factory in Waltershausen produced 1,500 of these diesel carts. Later on, a new diesel ant, the DK2004, took its place on the assembly line, featuring a new control post with a high niche and front doors. In this kind of booth on wheels, the driver could feel much safer. Aiming to enter the West German market, the company was forced to abandon its Diesel Ameise name, since vehicles with a similar name were already registered in the FRG. As a result of an open competition, the motorized platform received the name Multicar, a universal vehicle, and the model index M21. Throughout its entire production run, which lasted until 1964, the base version was the Type R model with a payload capacity of 2 tons. At the Autumn Fair in Leipzig in 1958, a chassis with a rotating diesel ant crane was also presented. In total, from 1957 to 1964, the factory in Waltershausen produced about 14,000 self-propelled platforms, the DK4 and the Multicar M21. About a quarter of them were exported to countries of the Eastern Bloc, as well as to Western European states, the Netherlands, Denmark, Portugal, Finland, Sweden, Iceland, and Switzerland. The multi-purpose motorized platform was widely used in the construction and industrial complexes of the GDR. Its main purpose was the internal transportation of all types of cargo. So most of these vehicles never received license plates or permits to travel on public roads. In 1964, at the Spring Fair in Leipzig, the company from Waltershausen presented a new model of mini truck, the Multicar 22. This vehicle was developed with the aim of expanding its range of applications. Essentially, it was no longer just a cargo platform for use within industrial sites, but a fully fledged mini truck that could be used on public roads. Specifically, to meet all the requirements of German traffic regulations, the vehicle underwent significant technical upgrades compared to its predecessor, the Multicar M21. A closed, single-seat cab with a side door was installed. Along with it, the vehicle also received a traditional steering wheel and seat. In addition, the Multicar 22 was equipped with high and low beam headlights, position lights, turn indicators, a rear light, a brake light, and license plate illumination, as well as a hydraulic brake system that complied with the road safety regulations of the time. The new model was equipped with a 2-cylinder V-type air-cooled diesel engine from the Kunewald engine plant, with a displacement of 800 cubic centimeters and a power output of 13 horsepower. Starting in 1970, the power of this engine increased to 15 horsepower. The engine was paired with a fully synchronized 4-speed manual transmission. The maximum speed of the Multicar 22 increased to 20 kilometers per hour. Later on, the trucks were equipped with a new modernized cab, as well as heating and ventilation systems. At the start of production, the Multicar 22, like its predecessor, was produced in flatbed chassis and dump truck versions, and chassis were also available with a watering machine, lifting device, hydraulic loading device, and aerial ladder. In total, from 1964 to 1974, 42,579 Multicar 22 vehicles were produced, of which about 58% were exported. Since the late 60s, there had been a demand in the automotive market for similar mini trucks, but with a 2-seater cab, because many of the superstructures installed on the Multicar chassis required a separate operator. That's why, already in 1969, the factory in Waltershausen prepared the third generation of its mini truck, the Multicar 23. The technical part of the vehicle was based on the previous model. The only significant difference was the fully fledged 2-seater cab that was installed on the new truck. Despite the demand for such a 2-seater modification on the market, the Multicar 23 never went into mass production. Instead, in 1974, a new, already 4th model of the Multicar 24 mini truck was presented at the Leipzig Fair, which, unlike the previous experimental prototype, was equipped with a single-seat cab. The new 4-cylinder Kunewald diesel engine, with the displacement of 2 liters and a power output of 45 horsepower, allowed the truck's speed to be increased to 50 kilometers per hour. Improved comfort replaced the Spartan conditions. The cab now featured high-quality sound insulation, heating, and ventilation. For easier access to the engine, the cab could be tilted 37 degrees. A real gift for the driver's backside were the hydraulic shock absorbers installed on the front axle. The truck also received dual rear tires and a dual circuit braking system. In 1977, the Multicar finally got a 2-seater cab. This production model had a separate index in its name, Multicar 24-0. The Multicar 24 got several additional superstructures. The Multicar 2451 was a garbage truck container carrier used for collecting trash from public street bins. In 1978, production of the 4th generation Multicar was discontinued. In total, over 4 years, 25,659 Multicar 24 mini trucks were produced, with about 48% of them exported. That same year, 1978, the 5th model of the Multicar mini truck, the Multicar M25, entered serial production. The changes mainly concerned improved comfort conditions for drivers. The truck cabins received a new, larger windshield, additional triangular side glass panels, an improved heating and ventilation system, and new sprung driver seats. Thanks to the new leaf springs, vibrations while driving without a load were also significantly reduced. In addition, the driver's cab could be tilted up to 43 degrees. The engine on the new model was now mounted on 4 rubber cushions, which significantly reduced noise and vibrations. To improve the truck's efficiency, they began equipping it with an additional low gear, which allowed it to move at a minimum speed of 2 kilometers per hour. In 1980, the company introduced the all-wheel drive Multicar M25, which went into mass production in 1982. In 1985, the all-wheel drive versions underwent significant modernization. They received new transmissions with reworked Kuhnewald diesel engines, with a displacement of 2.2 liters and an output of 46 horsepower. A new transfer case was also installed. The vehicle's maximum speed increased to 60 kilometers per hour. To improve safety, a reinforced frame was integrated into the cab of this truck. To make starting the engine easier in winter, the Multicar M25 was equipped with a preheating system. It was the Multicar M25 that began to be actively supplied to the USSR on the eve of the Summer Olympic Games in Moscow in 1980. They were widely used in the public utility sector for street cleaning. In 1990, after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the reunification of Germany, the plant in Waltershausen did not cease operations. Instead, on May 1, 1990, it changed its name to the Multicar Specialized Vehicles Joint Stock Plant and continued producing the Multicar M25 model for another year. After that, starting in March 1991, the company switched to producing the Multicar 91 model. The new transitional truck was equipped with a 4-cylinder Volkswagen diesel engine with a displacement of 1.8 liters and a power output of 54 horsepower. The Multicar 91 was produced only as flatbed trucks and dump trucks. In total, from 1978 to 1992, 100,546 Multicar M25 and Multicar 91 mini trucks were built. A large number of them were exported. In particular, about 20,000 vehicles were sent to the USSR. Since 1992, production of the new Multicar 26 truck model began in Waltershausen, which was available with both 2C and 5C cabs, all-wheel drive, and the option to lock the rear interaxle differential. The new model, which was produced after the reunification of Germany, was equipped with a 4-cylinder Iveco diesel engine with a displacement of 2.8 liters and a power output of 78 horsepower. The vehicle's maximum speed was 90 kilometers per hour. The Multicar 26 was produced in many different modifications. In 1998, the company Multicar Special Vehicles became the property of the Hako Group, and by 2001, a new model of the Multicar 27 truck was released in Waltershausen, equipped with a new Volkswagen turbo diesel engine with 102 horsepower, which met Euro 5 environmental standards. The vehicle also received a new hydraulic system and an increased payload capacity of up to 3 tons. Also in 2001, the company released its most powerful model, the Multicar 30 Fumo, with a payload capacity of 3 tons. The vehicle was equipped with an Iveco F1C diesel engine with a 3-liter displacement and a power output of 145 horsepower. The Multicar received a front independent spring suspension, disc brakes on all wheels, ABS, and a cab clad with plastic panels. In 2004, the most compact and maneuverable all-wheel drive truck from the company, the Multicar Tremo, was released. It is equipped with steerable rear wheels, which allow the vehicle to move sideways. The Multicar Tremo is equipped with a Volkswagen diesel engine producing 100 horsepower and an automatic transmission. As of today, the Multicar 27, Multicar 30 Fumo, and Multicar Tremo models are still being produced. The uniqueness of the Multicar lies in the fact that it managed to find its niche in the dynamic and highly competitive automotive industry of unified Germany, having undergone an incredible transformation from a simple motorized cart to a multifunctional mini truck that is now indispensable in the cramped environments of modern cities.